What's up everyone, how y'all doing? In this video I'll be showcasing my fort. Make sure you watch the full video so you can implement this onto your own bases. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate all of you. Alright, so in the first room, the goal is to split the main attacker and supporters. So if you can do that, you give yourself a higher chance to win. I'll show you an example in the next clip. As you can see, the first room was able to separate all the supports from the main. This made it easier for my defender to kill the main attacker. Here's the setup and the stats for my Madara. I usually use the water mask, sometimes I change it. You can do whatever you like in this room, doesn't really matter. I recommend using attack units for the flying rooms. These units will be able to kill off the support that fly in very quickly. I'll show you an example in the next clip. Okay, so this is the support stall room. Very easy to understand. If the support lands away from the ninja summoning, they will get stuck. If they end up triggering the ninjas, they will get stuck in the next room. I use bear traps to block them from triggering the ninjas. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it doesn't matter because they'll end up stuck anyway. This is a support stall / split room. Usually works on attackers that are in a rush and don't clear all the traps. I'll show an example in the next clip. Okay, so in this room, you should use your strongest red unit because 90% of attackers would go through this room. I usually switch between Minato and Sasuke Fauna Valley. I also use level 2 tornado traps because sometimes it's able to split the main and support. I'll show you an example next. This clip is actually one of my favorites. Most people only use level 2 tornado traps to split defenders. I'm giving y'all the key, so don't sleep right here. This room is very hard to defend since you can be attacked from two sides. That's why I recommend a yellow unit to be placed here. Currently I would say the best one is Boruto Karma, but Naruto Fauna Valley is fine to use too. The reason I use red pots is to counter high damage link break jutsus. Most link break jutsus can one shot your defender, so this helps tremendously. I'll show you an example next. In this clip, Boruto throws a Rasengan at the red pot instead of my defender. This allows for my defender to not have been easily one-shotted and fight back. This also works great against Sasuke Chidori and Naruto Kuramaban. Okay, so in this room you should use a unit that can Instacast. I recommend using Danzo because he's one of the best time stalling units in the game. If you don't have him, I would recommend using Momoshiki or a tanky unit here. I'm also testing the new Sam 52 trap. You don't have to use it. Build this room any way you like. I'll show you an example next. Alright, so this is the revival room. You want to be able to kill the attacker before the final 4 or stall as much as you can. Make sure to use a tanky unit that also has decent attack. Right now I'm using Narukage. Not the best attack wise, but he's very tanky and can stall against any attacker. I'll show you a clip next. Now for the last room. Most people skip this room. Some attackers don't pay attention and end up in the black hole. If you don't have the black hole trap, you can use anything here to stall the attacker. It can also stall a support unit if it hits a fan from the bottom room and flies into this one. For the final 4, my advice is to always follow the meta. Right now, my favorite units to use in the final 4 is Boruto and Adult Sasuke. Boruto is clutch against Instacast because of his heal jutsu. His link board is great because at level 2 you can shred 8 seconds of invincibility. He's also one of the reasons why Rin is useless. I use Sasuke because he gives massive damage and can pull in defenders with his 4-star jutsu. You can copy my rotations if you like. I found these to work the best.